Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Spyro the Hero's Tale Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and searched around for some different dark gems during our time on the Frostbite Village, and we finally came across on getting majority of everything that we needed to go and get done so far around out here, which we now can finally go out and say that the red battle is finally going to be upon us within this episode. Now, if you guys do recall back in the other previous videos of our time of Spyro the Hero's Tale, I did let you guys know that we are going to be coming up here to the finale episode, and right now this is going to be the finale episode. Now I did say to you guys that there was going to be some extra other things after. Once you're done within this red battle, you can go ahead to the other world and try to complete up with red for a second time. I believe that battle is going to be more so of like a robotic type of red battle that's going to happen afterwards. I can't really recall exactly what happens after the fact that happens from there. I'll probably put like maybe like a little blip or something if like the boss is going to be like somewhat a little bit different from what I'm going to be saying about, so I'll probably have to kind of re-look around with my research again within here, because I know that it's been a little while since I haven't really played through Spyro the Hero's Tale for a very long time. But here is the cutscene with red, and I'll get you guys into it.
I cannot believe this. How did you make it this far? No matter. I will deal with you now. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but alas, you have forced my hand.
Am I supposed to be scared of you? I've spoken to the elders, and from what I can make out, you're just a traitorous coward.
Well then, prepare, young dragon, to be taught a lesson.
And here we go, and let the battle commence. So the one thing they have to be very careful around on what Red is going to be doing is that he's going to be shooting out all these different ice beam attacks at you. And sometimes he can do once, or he can do twice, or I believe he can actually do all three hits. Now, I think the all three hits, I think that will kind of majority happen, I want to say, within like the third phase. But majority of the time that you're going to be having to fight here throughout the first and second phase is that he will be setting up with most of these different boxes that are going to be happening, and you can just go and just try to push them all on over towards into his body there and see if you can do some extra damage. But it's kind of tricky to kind of do that while everything is just like happening right in the moment. So sometimes all those boxes and when you're trying to like push them into them for him to go and take some damage is going to be a little bit tricky for that, for when that's going to be going on. Now for the third phase though, when we start heading on into that part,
Yes, Spyro, you fight well. You remind me of me when I was your age.
I just hope I fight better than you when I'm your age.
Okay, so as what I was going to be saying, and as for the third phase, though, is that he'll still be setting out more of those different tops, like other different type of those boxes that are going to be happening from there, from what we have been seeing so far throughout this type of part of the battle. But there is also going to be some laser beams that are going to happen as well, too, which that can become a major big issue around for what is going to be happening around from there. Now, from what you guys also did get to go and see with the time of the second phase that is happening, he is going to be bringing out on some of those other little enemies that are also going to be showing up. Now, I believe some of those enemies, if you're lucky enough, you will be able to get some extra of those different type of extra health for sparks. So if you ever do want to go and actually challenge them out and try to take on all of them, you should be able to get yourself a little bit of some extra stuff that's gonna happen. But unfortunately I did get myself knocked out, so I have to go and restart that all over again. Now I want to say a majority of this second phase I had a very hard time around over here, so you guys will probably see a little bit of a transition that's going to happen within this type of part here at some point, and then we'll be jumping on into the third phase, which we'll be seeing that for a little bit. And that part, he will be using both fire and ice for both of those type of situations that are going to happen from there. But I'll get into a little bit more detail for when that does happen. But if you guys have been enjoying out here so far within the Let's Play, of course, make sure that you guys do go and leave a like and also comment down below for your time. And not only that, but if you guys have been enjoying throughout all the other different series that are happening onto the channel, you guys should always go and click on that subscribe button to always keep up to date with everything. So yeah, there's that little transition right there. So we are going to be heading into the third phase that's going to be up and coming. So once we go and find out where the other different boxes are going to be, then we'll go and push in the last one here. Yep, so there it is, and we should hopefully at least get ourselves with a nice good part right there. Come on, there we go.
Well, you do have a lot of fire in you, but don't think you're any match against my infinite power.
And here we are, still the third phase. Now, when he goes to sets off that little fireball right there, that's when he's going to go and start creating the battle arena to make it all go small. Now you have to be really careful and be a little bit on your toes here, that he will go and try to stop his ice beam attack and try to rejuvenate the area again. But you don't want to be around when he goes and tries to do that, because he will go and freeze you, which that can become a problem. Now this right here, this was the thing that raged me inside for majority of this battle that happened. This laser beam thing is absolutely frustrating. It has two different methods. First of all, it can go and do everything all simultaneously, or it can also go and decide to go and break off and actually do multiple different things. And the way that it does it, when it breaks off and does multiple different things, that's where you have to be really careful, because that's where you kind of have to make sure that you time your jumps very much perfectly. Sometimes the game doesn't really want you to go and do it perfectly, so they decide to make you get yourself knocked around by those laser beams every single time, which you guys are going to be seeing that happening quite a bit. Now within the two videos for today, guys, not only are we going to be doing out here with Spyro the Hero's Tale, but we are doing some Yokai Watch 1, so you guys do go and check it on that. We only got, I think we only got ourselves, just 3 more videos left, and then we got ourselves with Yokai Watch 4, the brand new Let's Play that's going to be happening, which I'm very excited about. Now, from what you're going to be seeing here, though, within this third phase of the Red Battle, is that you guys are going to be seeing me run around with Red quite a bit. Now, if you guys do remember back in the Icy Wilderness at the very beginning, when we met up with that mammoth there, like what Spyro literally what it said was that he's just going to run around and find out what the weakness is. Well, that's exactly what we're going to have to go and do just here with Red, is that we just have to just keep on running around in a circle for quite a while. And that was the best type of method that was helping out for me perfectly without having to get myself hit by any of those type of annoying problems there. And of course, in the heat of the moment, sometimes those boxes are just not going to go and get pushed thoroughly right away, which that's a really big problem. Yeah, and also too, trying to use any type of flamethrower tactic is not going to really help you out in that type of situation at all whatsoever. Now, I did go and recently check out on Crown Jewel. I believe that just happened today, since I am doing this as a post-audio recording right now. And I do have to say, some of those matches were actually really good. I am currently, I think, just watching the Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio match currently right now. And so far, that match has been going on pretty well. I haven't really checked out on the Roman Reigns battles yet, but hopefully that will become really good. And I know, I want to say probably in my prediction, I don't think LA Knight is going to probably win the belt, but if they can at least make him do really well within the ring, I think his push will still be greatly improved quite a bit. And maybe instead of him winning the WWE Championship, he'll probably win the World Heavyweight Championship instead. But anything could be possible with LA Knight's push and everything that's happening right now. So yeah, so basically I'm going to have to kind of make you guys a little bit dizzy here. But yeah, basically what I have to go and do right now is just keep on running around and just make sure that I just don't get hit by them at all whatsoever. And so far for throughout that method is that I have not got myself frozen at all whatsoever. But those boxes though, oh, there we go. We at least got one hit. Now I think this was the part right here that like showed out the best type of skill set that I had going on within this battle. I think all that we really do need, I think it's just like 2 more hits, and I think we got ourselves with a W, but it's going to be very tricky for that to even go on and happen. But if you guys don't know what I'm going to be doing after the fact, once I'm done here within this little finale that we have for Spyro's A Hero's Tale, I will be jumping back into Final Fantasy IX just so that we can at least go and accomplish off with that series, and we don't ever have to really worry about the game anymore. I know, it's been a long time coming to do Final Fantasy IX. Because, like, when was the last time that I went and did Final Fantasy IX? I think probably back since, what, like, last year, I think? It would have to be probably since last year, right? Probably back in, like, probably in the early times of last year. So that would have to probably be around, like, maybe January or February of, like, 2022, if I can recall. Because I know that I think we, like, ended it off a little bit. I think roughly around, when was it, like March or something around there? I think that's all that I can kind of remember. But I know that we went and saw everything that was happening within Brawl Ball. We saw things that were happening within Pandemonium. And we got to go and do all the crazy things that were going on within that game, which you guys should go and check out beforehand if you guys want to go and get yourself caught up with anything that is happening within Final Fantasy IX. And by the way, I did go and up the resolution within the game itself. I know that you guys have went and currently went and asked me before, I think in Final Fantasy IX, was that even with the upscaler and with the old TV that I had, still didn't really do any type of justice at all whatsoever, and I could kind of agree with that. It didn't really work out as well as it played out to be. But now with the 4K TV and all that is going to be going on, and with the high definition that I have within the TV, it actually looks 10 times better than it does, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Because I know that you can't always go and make an original PS1 game like fully immersive within the resolution, but I tried my best, and I think this part, I think within the new TV that I have, I think works out well, relatively good around with everything that was there. But here we go, so just keep on running around until your heart's content there, Prox, and hopefully you can try to at least pull yourself with a victory, because I think all that we currently do have right now is just roughly around, I think, just with a minute left to go. Because this is the last part that we're going to have to go and do within this battle there. Yep, so here we go. Let's push in those blocks there. Oh, there it is. That's pretty good so far. Yeah, and again, you don't want to be around when he goes and starts igniting all those other different boxes, though. And that was one problem that I always do have, is that, like, I don't always normally think that he's going to go and try to set off those other boxes, but then he goes and does it anyways. So yeah, so just keep on running away from that part where he keeps on setting up for those ice beam attacks. But I wonder if there's like a way where you could ever go and use your flamethrower on there. But here it is. This is the last and final part, and this is where I'm going to go and end things off here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and also subscribe to the channel if you are ever interested on watching any more things that are happening throughout here. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And, of course, peace.